Hey, everybody. The last episode, Galen, my co host, started talking about Ann Wilson and then started talking about Wilson Phillips. And we didn't go back and correct this in episode 10.5. So I'm going to make a quick note now. He claims, to be fair, he's not here to defend himself, and he probably will never hear this because I don't think he listens to the show. But he claims that he was joking and that he knows that Ann Wilson and Carney Wilson are different people because in his pick, he picked Ann Wilson, who is the vocalist for Heart, whose sister Nancy Wilson was one of the guitar players for Heart. But when he describes it, what he's talking about is Carney Wilson and her sister something Wilson, and then the other person in the band, something Phillips, from the band Wilson Phillips. So here's the thing. Nancy Wilson and Ann Wilson's parents are not famous. They're not Brian Wilson, and they're not Mama or Papa from the Mamas and the Papas. So, but here's the thing. Fun fact. Carney Wilson and her sister, something or other Wilson, their dad is from the Beach Boys. He's Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. And then the other person, Wilson Phillips, something or other Phillips, her parents are from the Mamas and the Papas. So he got the last name right. All the other details are wrong. But again, he claims this was a joke. He was pulling on me, and he thought I would fact check it and catch it. And I did not because, let's face it, I don't care that much. So, but I did have a listener reach out and was very impressed the fact that somehow Brian Wilson had Ann Wilson, even though they're similarly aged. I don't know if that's true or not. Anyway, who cares? Here's a new episode of How Wrong Can It Be? Almost there, guys. Almost. How wrong can I be? All right, that's better. All right, I'm taking a sip. Cheers, man. Happy
Cheers.
whatever day it is today.
Wednesday. I do have to start off. Apparently, I'm being heckled for wearing a gaming headset on the podcast.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really care. I'm like, it's a podcast. I didn't really expect this, and I don't feel like breaking out my audio equipment for it.
You know, like I really didn't expect to still be doing this after
Yeah, I mean, we're at episode
20
like
episodes.
20.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people listen, but we appreciate the 3 that do.
Well, I just sent it out to 10 more.
Wow.
So-
I don't know 10 people.
Yeah, so my fantasy football league now knows that I have
Uh-oh.
a podcast.
Uh-oh.
So
did you
everything's-
think about your list all week of the all-star band?
I thought about it all day today. Is that close enough?
No, I mean, I don't know where your mind is. You don't think about the same things I do.
I don't
So-
think about much. I think
No, it doesn't seem like you're not. Nobody's ever said that, Shane. He's a deep thinker.
he's a thinker. Yeah. No, that's never been said. There's a lot of nonsense rattling around up here.
Sure.
And not a whole lot other than that.
Okay.
I did think about my list, and I'm pretty happy with all of it. I am making one change.
All right. Well, do you know the names of the people now?
No. But I can Google them right now.
If you still don't, then
I still don't.
I mean, what are we doing here?
Well, so I do all my research while driving, and I can't really type and drive.
What is it? Wait. How are you doing research while you're driving?
Well, I don't. I listen. But I was sitting in a parking lot, and then I did some research, but I forgot to do the 2 things I needed to do.
Okay. None of that makes sense, but go ahead.
Oh, that's the guy's name. All right. Jeremy Taggart is my. Oh, sorry. Hey, everybody, welcome to How Wrong Can It Be?
Oh, we're already past that.
I'm Shane. That's Galen.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's called the cold open.
Yeah, it's very cold, very very open.
Yep, this is what happens when I don't give you 10 minutes to get your stuff together.
Yeah, true.
Told you 6.
I know, but my wife wants to go to dinner, so that's not
Mm,
happening.
mm.
All right. Yeah. So last episode we picked, we did our fantasy football draft of bands, and I will go down your list first. Your list is pretty good, I gotta say. You only have one pick that's questionable, and that's because you don't know the difference between drummers and guitarists. So the rules were it's a 6-person band, bass,
Okay. Go ahead. I'm
lead
recapping
guitar,
what you said.
drums, a singer, then your utility player, and then a bonus person.
Hmm.
So your list, Paul McCartney on bass, that is probably the best pick on this entire list.
Yeah, he's the number one overall. Like
I,
if you're forming a band today, you're calling up Paul and saying, "Look, I've heard you on Wings, and this is what we want to do."
yeah, I mean, especially if it can be Paul McCartney from any era, yeah,
I
yeah.
guess we're supposed to call him Sir Paul McCartney, but I'm not British and I'm not
Depends on
kneeling.
yeah, depends on
I'm not taking a knee.
which which Paul McCartney. If you're getting younger Paul McCartney, you don't have to call him sir.
I guess. Well, I just watched England lose to Argentina, so they suck.
Okay, good times on that. Your next person, lead guitar, Alex Lifeson from Rush. That was the one that surprised me the most. And we'll get into why in a few minutes.
Okay.
Third, Phil Collins on drums. That's a good pick, man. It's not traditional because I think most people think of Phil Collins as a singer, but fantastic drummer.
You
Hard
could
to
make
say.
you could make the argument his best music, the best band he was ever in, he was the drummer. Peter Gabriel was the lead.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's hard to not think about Genesis as being one of the biggest, most influential bands, especially of the '80s. I mean,
The first version, not the second version.
I don't know what the second version is. You mentioned that
Wasn't
last
good. Was it good?
episode, and I don't know what that
Wasn't good.
means. All right. Next, you went singer. You went Robert Smith from The Cure. That also surprised me, mostly because you're wrong. No, Robert Smith, great
That's
pick.
fair. By the way, I knew if there was one pick on the board that I would get hate on. That you at some point you have to go with your own heart.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I have no room to talk because my list is
no,
all over the place.
yeah.
And then you went with your utility player, Elton John. I mean, talk about sir. You got two lords here.
Apparently, I went back and thought about it. I'm like, apparently, I like a lot of British bands or people.
Yeah. You got
I got a Canadian.
you got one
I
American.
got, yeah.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. And then your bonus person, Ann Wilson.
She
You were
American.
you were picking up. You were saying Wilson Phillips the whole time, but this is.
It's Ann. No, I said Ann Wilson, and then you said who's the guitarist, and I was thinking it was
But it's not. It's her
Wilson
sister.
Phillips. She was
Right.
in Wilson Phillips, and Phillips was a guitarist, and that's not who it is.
Yeah.
I
It's
actually looked up their name. It's
Nancy
Troy
Wilson.
Dexter.
No, no, no. I was thinking her sister,
Oh,
Nancy Wilson.
Nancy Wilson. I think you
Nancy
said
Wilson.
that. All
No,
right.
no, you definitely didn't.
I know
So
the
yeah,
three Wilson sisters. Yeah.
so pretty good list. My list is
How do
weird.
I get you alone?
So I'm gonna throw an audible. So my first pick, I waffled and
So you're
thought
going.
about this.
This is your concrete.
This is
your
my
final
concrete
choice.
list. I'm making
Okay, go ahead.
one change. My one change is I'm taking Sting on bass. I originally
Is
had
it a
his.
stand-up bass
He played.
like he played in the Police?
No, he played a regular bass in the Police too.
But he also did the stand-up
Yeah,
bass.
because I originally went with the bass player for the
I
Killers,
guess you could do either
who I think is a fantastic player. But
if you want to
thinking
thump
about
it.
like a super group, I think Sting is the way to go.
Okay, so you went Sting.
I went Sting
Okay.
bass player, so that's my change. Then Brian May on lead guitar. I stand by that. And then again, this one is weird. Drums, whatever I just said his name was, something Taggart from Our Lady Peace. Jeremy Taggart from Our Lady Peace. Again, he was super influential on me. And I'm not a huge Our Lady Peace, their music, but I can listen to a band and just focus on the drums. And his playing is fantastic. And I think I read an article somewhere from Neil Peart saying that he was his favorite drummer at a certain period
Oh,
of
I've
time.
never heard of this band. They must be how for them to influence Neil. They have to be from the
No,
'60s.
no, no, no. I didn't say he influenced Neil. I said Neil Peart said
Oh,
he was one of his favorite drummers at the time.
oh, got it,
Yeah.
got it.
No, they're a contemporary band. They're from the 90s Canadian band.
Okay, so well, I mean, Tom Sawyer came out in what '86?
It was before that.
Was it '84?
I think it was 84.
'85?
Yeah,
I guess
somewhere
we're
in there.
allowed to Google now.
Early 80s, yeah. Then I went with Freddie Mercury,
81, 81.
81. Freddie Mercury for
I probably
singer.
didn't discover it though until I was 14. So that's probably what I was thinking.
Oh, that could be. That could be. And then my utility player is Prince. And then my bonus person, Dave Grohl. So both of us have a pretty rounded group of musicians that can do a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Yours arguably is more diverse in terms of people that can fill in because I've got a couple people that can't really play every
Dave
single
Grohl
instrument.
plays one sound in every music, in every band.
Well, that's not entirely true.
I'm kidding. I just want to get you mad.
No, you're not gonna get me mad. So yeah, those are our bands, and so what I did is I looked up just kind of some generic top 10
Yeah,
lists.
I didn't understand. You sent me some screenshot, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm not looking at that.
What did I send you?
Some photo of top 100 bands or
Oh,
something.
that was because that was to go back on your Bee Gees thing, because you keep
Oh,
saying
look. You think all of a sudden I care what Rolling Stones thinks?
yeah, yeah, I
No,
think.
never
No,
have.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking about how far down the Bee Gees were from the Beatles. The Beatles were listed as number one, and then
Of
number
course they were.
81 was
It's
the
a
Bee
popularity
Gees.
contest, and what we know from Rolling Stones is they like to prop up mass murderers and okay garage bands from England.
Who was a mass murderer in the Beatles?
They did like this whole thing on the Boston bomber, like put them on the cover of their magazine. That was the end of the magazine, I think. But yeah,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
are you familiar with the Boston bombing,
The one
the
not that long
marathon,
ago. Yeah.
the marathon? Yeah, yeah. Wow, it was a big deal because it's 2013, and
And
the
one of
Red
the
Sox.
Beatles did that?
No,
Which
one of
one?
one of the brothers, the young kid who was part of the bomber, who they arrested. The Rolling Stone did this huge piece on how it wasn't really his fault,
Oh,
and
you're
that he
talking
should
about the
be.
magazine. No,
Yeah,
I'm talking about how I don't care what source it was. I was just
you,
sending a picture.
but it's from Rolling Stone. It's Rolling Stone's top 100.
Cool.
And
Who
I said I
cares?
don't care about the Rolling Stone.
I understand where
So
the disconnect was.
yeah, you used it as a reference, and I don't care.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So you're standing behind the fact that you think the Bee Gees are
I'm
still
still
better.
yeah, it's my
Okay.
list.
Yeah, it is your list. All right. So we missed quite a few. So I figured I would start with bass players. Some of the ones that now you had, according to this, top 10 bass players. Jaco Pastorius is a jazz bass player.
Yeah, I don't like jazz.
Yeah, I don't either. James Jameson, Motown in-house bass player, hits with Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Jackson 5.
Isn't that the guy you were trying to think of?
No, I was talking about drummers. We'll get to him in a
Oh,
minute.
oh, okay.
John Entwistle, known as Thunderfingers, who played for The Who, and then Paul McCartney, and then Flea, then John Paul Jones, and Geddy Lee. We had all those listed. Victor Wooten, who we neither one of us from Bella Fleck and the Flecktones, Les Claypool, and then Stanley Clark, another jazz guy. So we did pretty good on the we did the best on this list in terms of how close were we to, people on our list. So, yeah, I mean, that wasn't too bad. I kind of got mad at myself for not thinking about, I mean, I know I'm kind of a Foo Fighters homer, but thinking about Nate Mendel from the Foo Fighters. He's a
I
really
thought
great
for
bass
sure
player.
he would be on your list, but yeah,
Yeah, no, no. I
apparently
definitely
not.
wanted more diversity.
Okay. All right.
Any thoughts from you on bass players?
No, I mean, I think we covered it. Again, I had the advantage of going in with this list. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll stand by me. You did mention, um, what's his name from the Whalers. So
Yeah,
Ashton,
no, but I do stand behind your pick on that. I think that's a great call. Um, yeah, I think.
he's to me he's in my top three just because I love Bob Marley and the Whalers. I think it's a sound that has stood the test of time. Every, there, I really believe this that every person at some point gets on a Bob Marley kick, where they're like, I want to hear just Bob Marley
Never
because
been
it's
on that
so
kick.
unique.
I've never been on that kick for
Okay,
whatever reason.
all right.
I don't know why. Just
I mean, No Woman, No Cry, I think is a top five song of all time.
yeah, no, I think there are some great Bob Marley songs, but like it's never been something that I mean, for me to go through and go, let me listen to a bunch of stuff in
Mm,
over a period of time. It's just never happened.
okay,
Never really enjoyed just the reggae vibe. It's just never been my thing for some reason.
yeah, you're a headbanger.
I guess probably that's probably fair. All right. So then we go into guitar players.
Sure.
We talked about a lot of different guitar players, but we missed a lot of the really great ones on
Oh
here.
well, we
And one
knew
I
that.
was thinking about in my first listen back is neither one of us mentioned Jimmy Page at all.
Well, I think he stole 90% of his music.
Neither
Well,
one of us mentioned Jimi Hendrix.
why would I bring up Jimmy Page?
Yeah, because I mean,
And I also don't think Jimi Hendrix could ever work in a band. That was in the back of my brain. I guess we should have brought that up.
and then
Um,
in the same vein, Stevie Ray Vaughan. We didn't talk about him either.
I don't, not a big fan.
Not a big fan.
Um, but with Jimi Hendrix, he's a soloist.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
you're just in the background, filling the gaps of his riffs. You, the difference, Eddie Van Halen, great soloist as well, but he also proved that he could make his style work in a band.
yeah,
Jimmy never did.
yeah.
He couldn't.
Right, right. Yeah. So according to this list, top 10,
Does
Jimi Hendrix. Huh?
does this also hurt him? Very short career.
Probably, but that's probably also what makes him on this list as number one.
Right, because
He
he
didn't have
never
time to disappoint
aged.
us.
Yeah, like I mean, I get it. I get it. Watchtower top on most people's top 20 list
Yeah,
of all time.
yeah,
Yeah. But I think he's a soloist. I don't think he's a band guy.
yeah. I don't disagree with that. Um, anyway, number one, Jimi Hendrix. Number two, Eddie Van Halen, which I thought for sure would have been your pick.
He was on my island. I
And
kicked him off.
then Jimmy Page, Eric Clapton.
I never was an Eric Clapton guy.
No,
Don't like him.
yeah. I've never really been a
Cocaine's his
huge
best
fan.
song.
Huh?
His Cocaine is his best song. Probably not the song he's most known for.
No.
Probably most known for Woman in Red, I would think.
I guess it depends on the era. Probably Tears in Heaven because
Or
that got
Tears in Heaven. I don't know.
notoriety.
Close your window. Don't let your kid fall out of a window. I don't know that.
Yeah. This is gonna. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, Michael Jackson seemed to not throw his kid out the window, and he was
No,
holding
he
him out the
just held
window.
him up.
I
I
know.
mean, yeah. What are we talking about?
Yeah. Chuck Berry, number 5. Stevie Ray Vaughan, number 6. Jeff Beck, who you mentioned quite a bit. BB King, neither one of us mentioned. And then David Gilmour, which I thought was a really interesting pick,
Oh, that would have been it. Yeah.
and neither one
Okay.
of us thought of him. And then Tony Iommi rounds out the top 10, who we did talk about. So yeah, I mean, we weren't too far off the mark, I guess. There was just a couple of, you know, getting into like the blues stuff that neither one of us really considered. But for me, I think I was thinking about Jimmy Page just because of the influence he had, whether the arguments for him stealing or whatever. I mean, a lot that can be said for a lot of musicians. So,
Okay.
all right, moving into drums. Again, mine was a very obscure title that you're gonna have to check out, and then yours was Phil Collins, which again, great pick. The list that I looked up has it listed thusly: John Bonham
Must.
number one. You had mentioned him. Neil Peart number two.
Hmm.
Buddy Rich, jazz big band player,
Sure.
very influential on all
Set
those
the
guys.
tone for what you would consider the modern drummer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Keith Moon, number four.
He
Stuart.
was on my list.
Who's number five? Oh, Steve Gadd. Steve
Yeah.
Gadd is an interesting guy. I never really gave it much thought. I mean, I've heard him drum, and I've heard of him obviously, and I know who he is. But I wasn't thinking about how diverse his career was. At the time, he was one of the most recorded studio drummers.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
been on so many different
Hmm.
things.
Hmm.
Stuart Copeland, number six. Ginger Baker, number seven. Gene Krupa, another jazz player, number eight. Vinny, I don't know how to pronounce his last name at all. And then Dave Grohl, number 10. So,
Yeah, I think that's where Dave belongs.
I mean, that's top 10. That's pretty great. I would accept
It
that.
is. Sure.
If I was top 10 in anything, that'd be awesome.
Top ever. Just in the top half would be great.
Yeah. Yeah. Top 50%. Yeah. Um, and then singers. Singers are hard because
It's
there's so many
style. It's what
genres.
you like. That's the whole thing. That's the one where it doesn't matter. It's just what I like.
Right.
You
Right.
know, and that's purely um yeah, is it a skill? Yeah, it's more of a talent. You have to refine that talent, but I
Yeah.
think that's the one. It's up to you. It's personal preference.
Yeah. So I did look up a couple of lists on Singer just because. So on this list, I think this was pop rock. I looked up. Yeah, pop rock. So pop rock list: Freddie Mercury number one, Michael Jackson number two, Robert Plant number three.
I really don't know how you put Mercury above Michael Jackson. But that's again,
It's
I don't even
subjective.
know if that's personal preference. But
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Jackson had that range. He yeah, does it fine. Personal preference.
Yep. David Bowie, who I was kind of surprised neither one of us mentioned. I've
You
never
have
been a
to.
huge fan of his voice. Like
That's
I
correct.
understand his influence as a singer, but
Sure.
the craft of singing,
He was always. This is what I hated about David Bowie, and this is what I liked about Billy Idol. David Bowie was always too cool for us to like. He never gave a crap
yeah,
about what whether or not you liked his music. He was there to do whatever he wanted to do.
yeah,
Billy Idol was willing to put himself out there and play the hits, so to speak.
right, right.
Right? And
Yeah.
I think there to me there are a lot of similarities between David Bowie and Billy Idol. Both movie stars. Uh, One was in a much better movie than the other. You could take your pick. Um,
Wedding Singer
one,
was pretty great.
but if you were to look at iconic songs between the two, David Bowie has it's like 4-0.
David Bowie has four.
No, Billy Idol has four.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
If you
I've
were to
never
go
been.
shot for
I
shot, you
don't
would
because
take.
I've never been a Bowie fan. So for me,
Oh, okay.
Under Pressure from him and Queen.
Even as
That's
Ziggy
it.
Stardust,
No,
it's
I
like
did not get it. Yeah, I don't care about any of that crap.
okay.
Stevie Nicks number five.
She was going to be my bonus, but I just went with Ann.
Yeah.
One, I think Stevie Nicks is so small, nobody would see her on stage. I always thought, like, the first time I saw like their music video, I'm like, that guy Fleetwood, whatever his name is, must be 7'4".
Oh, Mick Fleetwood.
Mick Fleetwood.
He is tall.
He's.
He
I really thought he was like 7'4", and then I
he's
realized Stevie Nicks is like 4'8".
yeah. She's super short, but he is tall.
He's
Like
6'2".
six.
He's
Yeah,
only
I was
like
gonna say
6'2".
6'4".
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty funny. Do you remember? Do you remember in like in the '80s? Maybe it was late '80s, early '90s. They MTV was doing a promotion where Spinal Tap was looking for a new drummer,
Sure, of
and,
course.
and they kept the drummers kept exploding and whatnot. And
Sure.
then they had this drummer. He was wearing a mask and he was just going off. And then it ended up being Mick Fleetwood. I thought that was a really
Yeah.
really great
He's
bit.
6'5". I just googled it.
Six
He's
five.
6'5".
That
He's
sounds
tall.
about right. I was thinking
But
6'4", but
I mean, you could put the drummer for Spinal Tap on the list.
yeah, you could.
Did you ever see Spinal Tap 2?
I don't remember. I know we were
It just
gonna.
came out about 5 years ago.
No,
It
I
was,
know. We watched the first one, and
I
then we were
really, I
gonna watch the second
really,
one. I'm pretty sure we did, but I
I
remember
was
zero
all
about it.
in. I'm like, I gotta love this.
And
There were moments you're like, okay, that's a callback. All the jokes were like callback. My wife got up in the middle of it. I'm like, I told you you wouldn't like this. In order for you to enjoy the second one, you have to know almost shot for shot the first one,
the first one, yeah. So,
and you have to love a mockumentary.
well,
It,
I
it,
love a
it's
mockumentary.
it's you could put it up there as one of the best mockumentaries of all time.
Yeah, yeah. Um, have you ever watched Documentary Now?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No.
Oh my God, Documentary Now is Fred Armisen,
Okay.
Bill Hader,
Okay.
and a bunch of their group.
Okay.
And they film all of these different documentaries, fake documentaries, and it's fantastic.
All right. Let me
Like
see.
they basically do parody documentaries of like all the famous documentaries,
Oh,
and
you're kidding.
it's amazing
Okay.
because it's I mean it's those two guys and then just a crazy cast of people that join them. And at first, if you didn't know who they were, you'd start watching like, oh, this is a really good documentary, and then as it gets more absurd, you're like, oh, this is a bit. This is so great. But if you knew who they are, then you obviously know that's the
Yeah.
whole thing's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
All right.
if you haven't
Documentary now. I
documentary
have
now.
homework. All right.
Yep, yep. Elton John number 6, and then this next one I think is complete crap. Mick Jagger number 7. Again, him and David Bowie. Vocally, I don't get it.
I really think that Mick Jagger's up there purely because he is basically going to live forever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. Then Prince, don't disagree with that at all. Steven Tyler from Aerosmith.
Never. Never.
And then this one really
note.
surprised me.
One note. Steven Tyler.
This is going to surprise you even more. Then Pat Benatar is next.
Well, if you need somebody to scream a lot and wear spandex or leather.
Then I looked up classic rock, and the only addendums they threw John Lennon in there, Janis Joplin, Jim
Janis
Morrison.
Joplin is not like go back and listen to her music. She's not a good singer.
No, I think for those of people, I don't think we're not going to offend anybody because all of our people are young and don't know this, other than maybe Bob. No, I agree with that. I think similarly to Hendrix, had she made her career longer, we would have gotten bored and disappointed. But because she was flash in the pan, she's been elevated to this status.
I do think that 1979 is just an incredible song. I think the Smashing Pumpkins did it better.
Right.
I really do. People get offended by that. I'm like, what's his name? It just popped out of my brain. The lead singer for the Smashing Pumpkins. He
Uh,
almost made my list.
was it really?
Yeah, what's his name?
Um, Starts with a C. I can't think of it either.
He does have range.
He does. He's just got range in a really irritating nasally way.
You
So
don't like the
if you
Smashing
like
Pumpkins?
him, I don't like Smash Pumpkins. If you like him, you're not going to be disappointed in Our Lady Peace because they have a very similar
All right.
nasally thing that they do.
Okay.
Roger Daltrey from The Who,
By the
Jim
way, the fact
Morrison.
that Nine Inch Nails was ranked higher than the Bee Gees on the list you sent me, instantly I
This has
like
no
the Nine
merit.
Inch Nails. I really do. They've
Right,
got 3 songs,
right. I can only think of.
maybe one.
I can think of three. I can think
I
of
was
three.
like, okay, where's Jesus Jones on here? Is he gonna pull up?
And then Steve Perry rounds out that list. And that's as far as I
Maybe
went.
you can't put Steve Perry because some Filipino is going to show up and do the
Oh
same
shit! Sorry
thing.
about that. Yeah.
I lived in the Philippines. He's a god there.
Oh, I'm
Like
sure.
Journey.
Oh, I'm sure.
Every at the you don't learn how to speak English. You learn how to sing Journey songs.
So yeah, I mean, we didn't do terrible. I think overall, I think your list is better,
Well,
which
I had time.
it's going to surprise you for me to say that.
Not really. I mean, I think you're going to. What it
I
proves is my topic was good. Your topic will be next week. Try not to suck.
We'll see. I'll probably spend zero time thinking about it, and
Yeah,
I'll
and
I'll
it shows.
Google podcast topic on my way into the
But what
room.
you'll do is you'll tell me about, some microphone that you're thinking about purchasing.
I got this
Like,
one,
who
man.
cares?
I got this one. I don't need another one. This is a great microphone.
I'm sending you a microphone. I'm like,
No, I'm
okay.
windscreen, so I don't have to hear about. Oh, it's so hot, so
Yeah.
hot. All right. So, if you had to pick
Yeah.
one member of your band to trade,
For one member of yours,
yes, who, what position, and why?
who was your utility player?
Dave Grohl. Oh no, Prince.
Prince. Yeah, I'd go Prince for my utility player.
For Elton John.
Yeah.
Prince for Elton John.
I don't know. Wasn't Elton John I was thinking of.
And Wilson
Could
is your
Prince be
bonus
a
player.
lead? Could he be a lead guitarist? Could I swap out the Canadian? Because you know
Oh,
how anti-Canadian
easily.
I am.
Easily swap. Yes, Prince could definitely be a lead
Because
guitarist.
Prince is the one guy on
Have you heard
on your squad.
that? What? That's good.
Yeah, that I look at and go, whoa.
Yeah. Have you heard? Have you not heard the lead on the supergroup cover of
Oh,
"Still My Guitar Gently Weeps"?
oh yeah.
All
Oh,
the lead is Prince.
he's incredible.
It's amazing. It's
I
so
think,
amazing.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll give
All right.
up the Rush guitarist.
So you're taking Alex
for-
Lifeson out and you're putting
Yeah.
Prince in.
And again,
That's a
now
good
I
move.
can go back to hating on Canada. We may open up every night with blame Canada now.
I think that's their theme song, isn't it? Their national anthem. Oh no, that's "Oh Canada." That's the same thing.
Same.
Okay, so
Same.
for me, who am I going to take from your team?
I have a feeling I know. I know you want Robert Smith, but you're going to end up taking my bassist.
I think
so
you're
you
correct.
can have you have to. And
Yeah, I think you're right about
but
that.
there's I would tell you this. I wouldn't give up Paul McCartney for 3 of your guys.
I might take Phil Collins for if I'm going to do position for position. I might take Phil Collins over the drummer for Our Lady Peace.
Okay, I've never heard him, so he's going to have to try out. Tell him to bring his sticks.
No, this is purely.
Well, I have to try him out.
No.
I've
This is
never heard
purely you
No.
have overspent your budget
I have.
I'm bailing you out. I'm taking your salary cap down a notch.
Oh, can you imagine if we salary cap this somehow? That would be dumb. We'd be here for another month and a half.
We would.
No, I don't. I don't. No, I'm declining your trade. I want Phil Collins. I'm like, sorry. Um, no, no, sir. Phil has a no trade clause.
The-
I mean, he's
and
dying.
so you're
He's
already
not
not.
quite dead yet, is he?
You don't have anybody else that I would want. It's Paul McCartney or Phil Collins. I Elton John again is
You don't. We don't like the same style of music.
We don't.
Like you're
I don't.
you're right here in your sweet spot, and
Yeah.
I respect it.
There's no. I don't need piano in any of my songs.
It's a utility. You
Yeah,
don't
well,
need some cowbell.
No, no, I don't. I don't. I got Dave Grohl and Jeremy Taggart.
Yeah, gonna have
I
to go
bet
back.
Prince
and
can play
listen
some
to it.
cowbell too, but Prince played the hell out of cowbell.
Oh, he could tambourine
Oh
too.
yeah.
And again,
And he's
uh,
tiny, so if you have a small
well,
van, he
the,
sits
the
anywhere.
yeah, the problem is with Prince and Elton John in the same band. Who's in charge of wardrobe?
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding.
yeah,
Or they would just mesh together and
perfectly.
form this.
Have they ever worked together?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. I got to think about that. I can't. I can't think of. I can't think of any time. Now, I have seen quite a few of these people work together. Paul McCartney and Dave Grohl have worked
Yeah,
quite a
yeah.
bit together. Um, I think Elton John.
Oh, they
I
have
think Paul
performed.
McCartney's worked with almost all these people at some point, in
Uh,
some capacity, um, over the years. So, yeah.
Well, Elton John described Prince as a true genius and the greatest performer he had ever seen.
That's
But they have collaborated once. Prince
oh yeah.
invited Elton to perform a cover of the Beatles song, The Long and Winding Road.
I've never
Since
heard that.
neither of them fully knew the lyrics, Prince wrote the words on the stage floor. Elton began playing and singing. But midway through the performance, he looked around and realized Prince had simply wandered off the stage.
That sounds about
So
right.
that's what I'm looking for in a group, right? Look, I'm sorry,
Anarchy.
we're bored. Uh, let me know when
This
you're
is
going to
not
play
focusing enough on me, so I'm
right.
gonna not be here.
Look, let me know when he's done doing whatever Phil Collins is done playing his drums. I'll come back in with Ann. Let me know when Ann's ready to belt one out.
All right, serious question now. Phil Collins drum set. Are you letting him do electronic?
I have no idea what that even means. You know I don't. That's
No,
like
you don't.
me asking you, look, if I'm going with a pitcher, do I want uh do I need velocity or do I want some movement and control? I don't know.
Always
I
velocity.
know the answer to that. No, not necessarily.
Yeah,
Depends on the situation.
that's you asked me. My opinion. It's always velocity.
Right. Okay. Well, then I'm going to go with a one-armed drummer from Def Leppard in the
E
electric drums.
E equals MC Hammer.
Oh, it does, by the way.
Yeah, not a bad pick. One arm drummer from Def Leppard. Good feet movement.
No idea what his name is. I saw Def Leppard with an arm,
I used to know what his name
and
was.
I remember it was
Can't
tragic.
remember.
And then they came back, and he had to relearn to play the electric guitar,
I only saw
or
the
electric drummer.
Adrenalized tour
Yeah,
twice.
I saw both.
I only
I
saw
saw
the
him with
Adrenalized tour
with
twice.
two arms and with one arm.
Yeah, yeah. I only saw him after what the hell is the guitar players that joined late? Um, can't remember his name either. Getting old's tough, man. Can't remember nothing. I'll probably forget Jeremy Taggart's name by the end of the show,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty sure wasn't that the guy from Police Academy?
Was
Taggart
it?
was his name Jeremy?
Sergeant Taggart.
Sergeant
Taggart?
Jeremy Taggart.
May have been. May have been.
He didn't look like a Jeremy.
All right. There's this person at my work, and her last name is Schultz.
Does she
And
know
I
nothing?
said, we were in a meeting, and She was like, I don't know. I'm like, you know nothing. And she goes, okay, that's funny. I get it.
Never
Yeah,
heard that
I'm
before a
familiar
thousand
with it.
times.
No, she's like, really? I'm like, the rest of the table's like, what is he talking about? I'm like, I'm sorry, you're 12.
Yeah.
And then, of course, what did I follow up with us? I must see your papers.
If she didn't answer, yeah, whole commandant, then I don't know what
Well,
you're doing there.
I don't. I think she was just like rolling her eyes.
Yeah, probably. A very cool topic. I really enjoyed discussing it. Like I said, I think
That's like two in a row for me. I'm on a roll. You really need to pick it up. And
I don't
considering
care.
I'm bookending uh, bandwagons, I don't. Yeah,
Here's the thing. You have the luxury of just
a
showing
brain
up,
of a brain.
of just
Whoa,
showing
wait a
up.
second. I was here before you were today.
You have the luxury of
You
just
literally
showing up for the
rolled
show.
in and said, "I need 5 minutes."
I have to edit this and put it out. So I'm spending,
I've been listening to the last few episodes. There hasn't been a lot of editing.
there sure has.
It's not like you're adding anything to the YouTube.
I'm not adding anything other than, but this, it's got to sound right. I'm adding the beginning, the end, taking out
That's
the,
it's really hard work.
it's not easy. I mean, it's not easy, but it's
I mean,
also
it's
not easy.
playing the bitters. It's not hard.
Yeah. I mean, I know if you did it, the levels would be all wrong and
I,
you'd have music
it would,
over
and
us
only you would complain.
and you wouldn't be able to hear anything we said because you'd have a car
I'd
backing
be
through
in
the
here
whole
in a
scene.
drag car. It's pretty awesome.
Did you listen to that episode? Did you hear that you can't hear anything
Yeah, I
we're
knew
saying?
I could. I knew it when I played it. I'm like, and I told you in the show, I'm like, we're not supposed to be talking.
But you kept
We're
talking.
just supposed to be watching. It was a Facebook stream.
Yeah. Did you watch it or listen to it?
I listened.
Come
I don't
on,
even know
man.
where it is to watch it.
I've sent you the link
No, you sent me
multiple
something.
times.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know where it is.
that's not
I
true
don't know.
because you kept putting it on the group chat with David and as the podcast, and I kept putting the link. It's better here, and you're like, then 2 minutes later, you're like, here's the link, and it's like, no,
All right.
it's this one. Because I
Still
did put a
don't.
lot. That took me a long time to edit that. Because there's a lot of video. You should watch it. I'm very
Okay.
proud of it.
All right, I'll check it out.
You won't, but that's fine. All right, let's watch it and then listen to Our Lady Peace.
Okay. Send me the song you want me to listen to. You suck at homework. I've asked you to
I
watch
have
Kung
to do
Fu.
homework.
Every time you give me homework, I do it.
Well, that's just you claim to be smarter than me, and you're doing homework I
I've
assigned.
never said that. Never, never, ever.
All right, cool, man. Thank you. For How Wrong Can It Be? I'm Shane. That's
Shane,
Galen.
play
And
the bitter, Shane.
Here come the bitters, and we'll see you next time.